What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best. All right. Okay, welcome back, my NextGen family. We are going to go through this paper, February, March 2024, paper 2-2. Okay, let's go through the first question here. Okay, question number 1. Okay, solve the equation 2 modulus 8 minus 4x equals to 25. Okay. How to do this? Modulus in the middle. Okay, don't try to solve it like this. Very messy. You move everything to the other side first, then leave the modulus, then make it to plus minus. Okay, 8 minus 4x equals to, okay, this one I leave the 2 here first. I bring the 5 to the right hand side. So this will become equals to 20. Then modulus 8 minus 4x divided by 2, here will become 10. Okay, however, if you open up here plus minus, not wrong also, can do also, okay? Same thing, you get the same answer, just that because you're plus minus, you have to be careful, okay? So I like to do like that. Always move the modulus to one side first, leave it at one side, then the rest all just shift it at the other side. Okay, now you're going to open it, put a plus minus here, 8 minus 4x equals to 10. We split into 2 different equations, one for the positive, one for the negative. Okay, this time we will get minus 4x equals to 2, x equals to 2 over negative 4, x is negative 1 over 2. Okay, this time I'm going to open up the bracket with the negative. So here we can write as 4x minus 8 equals to 10, 4x equals to 18, x equals to 18 over 4, which is equals to 9 over 2. Okay, easy 3 marks for y'all. Question B, solve the inequality 16x minus 5x squared minus 3 less than 57 minus 9x over 6. Okay, first thing, let's multiply the 6 first. 6, 16x minus 5x squared minus 3 less than 57 minus 9x. Open out the bracket. Okay, I want to rearrange it to ax squared plus bx plus c eventually. Okay, so 6 times 16, here will be 96x minus 30x squared minus 18 less than 57 minus 9x. Okay, I shift everything to the left-hand side first. So it becomes negative 30x squared plus 105x minus 75 less than 0. Okay, inequality, go back to the basics. What will happen? I want to divide the whole thing by negative 15. Okay, all of them got a common factor of negative 15. Also, I put the negative because I want to change the x squared to become positive. When we multiply by or divide by a negative, the symbol also reverses. So this one, symbol reverse the direction. So here you get 2x squared minus 7x plus 5 more than 0. Okay, can I do it without dividing? Can also, but the value will be very big. Okay, the value will be very big. I know some of you, you're from here, you're use calculator already, right? You need to still show the proper working. Okay, because if you don't factorize it, one thing that I also see some common mistakes, if you don't factorize it, normally your answer will straight away give you like the simplified form already. So how do you actually present the bracket to factorize form? So always factorize it first and change this to a positive. Try not to do it as a negative when you're doing inequality. Okay, so you put your factorized form in the bracket, 2x minus 5, x minus 1 more than 0. Okay, you factorize it without divide by 15. Also can, but just make sure that you put it correctly in the bracket. Okay, so here you'll get 5 over 2 and x is equals to 1. Okay, so since this is a quadratic inequality, this is not a necessary step, but I like to draw it out so you can see. Okay, more than means here and here above the graph. Okay, so here you will get 5 over 2, and then here is 1. Okay, another thing, right? A lot of students also ask me, teacher, why I cannot leave it as negative? Can you actually solve it with negative or not? Actually can. Okay, can. You can leave it as all of these negative 2x squared plus 7x minus 5. Just that it will be very confusing for you because you have to go and remember another, like the graph will need to be like that. Like this. So everything will be upside down already. And also, we normally factorize, we don't factorize the ax squared as a negative. Okay, that's the reason why. So we just stick to more straightforward kind of working so that you don't confuse yourself also. Okay, that's the reason why. Okay, now we express here x less than 1, x more than 5/2 or 2.5 also can. Okay, any question? 1, if you are okay with 1, just type number 1. Okay, easy lah, this one. Okay, this one cannot get wrong already. Exam coming already. Okay, let's go to question 2. Okay, they say do not use a calculator in this question. You will use the calculator to check for your answer. Diagram shows two similar triangles. The height of the smaller triangle is 1 plus 7 sub 5, and the height of the larger triangle is a plus b sub 5. A and b are integers. Find the values of a and b. Okay, this is on the concept of similarity. Okay, similarity. Seldom comes out, right? If you all realize in math. But one of the February March paper also came out. You all remember now, that whole 3D shapement. But this one is much easier to do. Okay, so similarity, I'm going to compare the base and the base with the height and the height. Okay, we're going to put base, height, and I'm going to put like that 20 over 4 plus 2 sub 5 equals a plus b sub 5 over 1 plus 7 sub 5. Okay, actually any other way, you want to put the other way around, you want to put upside down, also all can. Okay, what do we do from here? Okay, maybe I put it like that. I think nicer to put it like that. Equals. Okay, what I can do? Okay, cross multiply. Can. Okay, any other ways? Any other ways that y'all can do this? Okay, did all of you do cross multiply? Cross multiply. Okay. Got two ways to do this. So katua. So katua tak boleh lah. Where can so katua here? Okay, you can simplify the right hand side first if you want. Meaning you rationalize it first. Then only you multiply it. Okay, we try doing this. Okay, this way. You simplify here first. Okay, eventually you get the same answer. Okay, reason now why I do it like this. I want to keep this as a plus b sub 5. I don't want to touch this part here. Because we need to think at the end already. Eventually, my answer will be some sort of a plus b sub 5. I just want to find my a and b. So this, I remain here. The rest, later, I just bring it all over here. Okay, so I'm going to simplify this first. My right-hand side. This will be, okay, wait. I just write the right-hand side first. Right-hand side is 20 over 4 plus 2 sub 5. I'm going to rationalize this. 4 minus 2 sub 5. 4 minus 2 sub 5. Okay, open up the bracket. 20, 4 minus 2 sub 5. The bottom part, we're going to do difference between two squares. So a plus b, a minus b will be equals to a square minus b square. So 16 minus 20. Okay, then 20, 4 minus 2 sub 5 over negative 4. 20 and negative 4 I can divide to become negative 5. 4 minus 2 sub 5. And then we'll get here negative 20 plus 10 sub 5. Okay, then I'm gonna bring this multiply up. Okay, so a plus b sub 5 is equals to negative 20 plus 10 sub 5. Okay, I write down the whole thing first. 1 plus 7 sub 5. Okay, I'm gonna multiply this up like that. So a plus b sub 5 equals to negative 20 plus 10 sub 5. 1 plus 7 sub 5. Okay, open up this bracket, you get minus 20 plus 10 sub 5 minus 140 cert 5 plus 350. Correct, 350. Okay, then we will get 330 minus 130 cert 5. Okay, is this neater as compared to the cross multiplier? Cross multiply, then you'll get like some A and B terms right together. So I prefer actually doing this one. So we remain this part over here, but eventually you'll still get the same answer. Okay, so my A, okay, my A will be equals to 330. My B is negative 130. You found K and multiply with 1 plus 7 sub 5. What's K? Here. K, is it? Okay. All right, if you're okay with 2, can you just write 2? Just write 2 in the chat. Okay, question 1, question 2, I think no issues. What chapter is this from? Rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing. Okay, let's go to question 3 right now. This is on vectors. Okay, I think the first part is easy. The second part, a little bit harder. You thought similarity is only maths topic. Yeah, normally it's in maths. Seldom comes out in maths. You cannot forget anything that you learn from maths as well. Okay, 3a. Diagram shows a triangle OAB. Ratio of AP to PB is 1 to 3. Okay, so I'm going to write here 1 to 3. Given that OA, A, OB, B, find an expression of OP in terms of A and B. Okay. OP, I can go to OA plus AP. Okay, I think this is pretty simple. We find what is AP first by using a ratio of AB. So let's find what is AB first. AB is equals to AO plus OB, which is negative A plus B. AP is equals to 1 over 4 negative A plus B. You should get negative 1 over 4A plus 1 over 4B. OP will be equals to OA plus AP. You get A negative 1 over 4A plus 1 over 4B. Which you get 3 over 4A plus 1 over 4B. Okay, I think this is an easy one. Second one, B. Vector Q has magnitude 12 cert 5 and direction 6 cert 6 negative 3. R has magnitude 15 cert 2 and direction negative 5 5. Find the unit vector in the direction of Q and R. Okay, how do y'all, anyone got this answer? Okay, why is it a 6 marks question here? Is it complicated? A bit, okay. Complicated, right? Okay. Okay, are we supposed to use unit vector in each direction to find the vector for each? Yes. Yes, you have to find each unit vector first. Okay, so what we need to do here, you find unit vector, then you find the vector. If you realize this, right, this specific question here was, it's similar to what y'all do for the kinematics. Vectors. Last week we went through the vectors, the constant velocity problem. You all realize or not? Constant velocity problem, they give you the speed, which is the magnitude in a direction. And remember what Xin Yuan last week, I remember she gave the formula. The formula that we need to find the vector first, because this is not the vector. None of this is the vector. What is the formula for the vector? We rearrange the unit vector formula. All right? Okay. In short, we want to find vector first, which we rearrange from the unit vector formula. Okay, we do one at a time first. Okay, let's do for Q first. Q. Okay, let's find the magnitude of Q. Okay, magnitude in that specific direction. So Q is equals to 6 square, square root 6 square plus negative 3 square. Okay, so we will get 3 cert 5. Okay, what is the unit vector over here? Okay, the unit vector will be 1 over 3 cert 5, 6, negative 3. Okay, actually you don't need to write this one also. I'm just deriving it one step at a time. The formula that we will be using is this one. Vector is equals to magnitude multiplies unit vector. Okay, you all go and refer back to what you all learned in the constant velocity problem. Okay, similar to constant velocity problems. This is in your... Okay, this formula is the one that you all need to remember. Vector equals magnitude times unit vector. You got your magnitude here. You got your, you got your magnitude that they give you. Then here. Yeah, speed times unit vector, correct? Speed is a magnitude. So in the constant velocity problem, the speed is replaced by this word. They will say speed is 12 sub 5. You see it? You just go and look back. The language is it's similar one because speed is a magnitude. Okay, so in short, if you all do the constant velocity problem one, this magnitude will just be replaced with the word speed. Okay, so now we are going to find the unit vector of Q. Okay, the vector Q, not unit vector, vector Q, which is 12 cert 5 times 1 over 3 cert 5, 6, negative 3. Okay, which here you'll get 4, 6, negative 3, then 24 minus 12. Okay, so this is the vector Q that we want, or in short, Q. We're going to repeat this for R. Okay, the same exact thing. So R, we find the magnitude first. Square root negative 5 square plus 5 square. Okay, which is equals to cert 50. Can we simplify this? Cert 50 by cert 2. We find our unit vector, which is 1 over 5 cert 2, negative 5, 5. Okay, this is your unit vector. Then vector R is you take the magnitude, which is 15 cert 2, multiply 1 over 5 cert 2, negative 5, 5. Go and simplify this. 15 divided by 5, we get 3, negative 5, 5, negative 15, 15. Okay, so you got your Q and your R here. Cool? I think this is where you all normally get stuck, right? Please remember this formula here. This is under the constant velocity also. It's to find vector. We are rearranging. Okay, we are actually just rearranging the unit vector formula because original unit vector formula is this one. A unit vector equals to 1 over magnitude multiplied by vector. Okay, so I'm just bringing the magnitude up here like that. So it's unit vector multiply magnitude equals to vector. Okay. All right. Now that we have this ready, the individual vectors, we're gonna add it up. Q plus R first. So Q plus R is equals to 24 minus 15 minus 12 plus 15, which is equals to 9, 3. We find the magnitude of Q plus R. So we get square root 9 square plus 3 square. This one we can write as cert 90. Cert 90, which is 3 cert 10. Therefore, final one, unit vector is equals to 1 over magnitude times vector. Okay, I'm just using this same one over here. The 9, 3 is direction. 9, 3 is vector. Vector. Vector Q plus R. What is a vector? Magnitude and direction. Okay, that's the definition. Rare question, right? Never really come out before, right? But actually, the concept you all have learned before. It's just phrase it differently only right now. Okay. Okay, if you all are good with 3, can you all please type 3? 6 marks, this question here. You start in the middle, at the end, gone already. Okay, let's go to question 4. Okay, question 4, this is a differentiation and trigo question together. Not that hard of explanation. Yeah. Given that y equals to sine square x plus cos x, show that y plus cot x dy over dx equals to k bracket 1 plus cos square x, where k is an integer. Okay, this one looks complicated, right? They make it look as if very complicated. We break it down. What do they want over here? They just want you to find dy over dx. Okay, we got y. We sub in here. We find dy over dx. Then we simplify into this form. Okay, so let's find what is our dy over dx first. So y is equals to 3. Okay, you all got to remember this sine square x. How do we normally write it first when we want to differentiate? When you got sine square x, sine cube x, sine power 4x, sine power 5x, you write it into this form first to not confuse yourself. Sine x bracket square plus cos x. Okay, because once again, if you're wrong over here, the whole thing wrong already. Yeah, so you see any power in the middle of a trigo and they want you to differentiate, you have to put it into a bracket, power like this, then you will do a chain rule. Okay, you will do a chain rule over here. So you just remember, trigo with power, like that. Or okay, you remember as like that first. Whenever got trigo power x, so sine, cos, or tangent, trigo power x, this form. Okay, if your y is like this, you convert it to trigo, that means sine x or whatever that's inside, to the power of n. Okay, therefore, when you do your dy over dx, this part here you have to do a chain rule because it's a bracket with a power. Okay, so here you get n trigo x multiply, okay, how do I present this? Trigo x prime. Like that. The derivative of it. Okay, so sine square x, what will you get for sine square x over here? Dy over dx, 3 sine x. Okay, 3 sine x, then sine x I divide inside, I will get cos x, then plus cos x. Sorry, here got n minus 1 actually. The trigo x here, n minus 1. In short, it's chain rule. Okay, just apply a chain rule. Okay, I got my x, I got my y and dy over dx. Oh, sorry, 6. 6 sine x cos x. Okay, now let's substitute into the equation that they give in the question. Cot x dy over dx. Okay, so 3 sine square x plus cos x plus cot x, cotangent x, 6 sine x cos x plus cos x. Cos dy over dx. Okay, yeah, sorry, teacher writing all wrong already. I'm copying wrong answer. My bad. Okay, repeat again. Dy over dx is 6 sine x cos x minus sine x. 6 sine x cos x minus sine x. Okay, thanks for... Okay, blur already me. Okay, what do we do here first? How to simplify this? What's the next step? Sine square x, sine x, cot x, sine x, cos x, sine x. Okay, we have to see over here, at the end, we only want cos square x. Got one odd one out, which is this cot. What is cot? Okay, what is cotangent x? Cotangent x is 1 over tangent x 1 over tangent x can be written as cos x over sine x, because tangent is sine over cos. Okay, so we replace that with cos over sine first. 3 sine square x minus sine x plus cos x over sine x, 6 sine x cos x minus sine x. Okay, let's simplify this whole thing here. We'll get 3 sine square x. Okay, did I write something wrong? Here it should be cos x plus cos x plus cos x. Okay, how come I keep writing wrong? 3, okay, wait, let me just double check first. 3 sine square x plus cos x plus cos over sine, 6 sine cos minus sine x. Okay. So here, okay, 3 sine square x, then plus cos x plus 6. Okay, what will we get here? Cos square x, sine x times 1 over sine x, you'll get 1. So you'll be left with minus cos x. Okay, then here, okay, what we get? The cos x minus cos x will cancel off. So you'll be left with 3 sine square x plus 6 cos square x. Okay, but I don't want any sine square here. So I'm going to change this into cos square. Okay, so sine square x plus cos square x equals to 1. Sine square is equals to 1 minus cos square x. Okay, we transform this into 1 minus cos square x plus 6 cos square x. Okay, open up the bracket. Why so long? I write until 3 minus 3 cos square x plus 6 cos square x. Okay, which is equals to 3 plus 3 cos square x. And the final one, 3, 1 plus cos square x. You don't think cot need to write it as 1 over tangent? There's already a way to make it to cos over sine. Yeah, you can straight away write down the as cos over sine as well. This is just the explanation. Just the explanation of how you change cot to cos over sine. Okay, this part here. Why is wrong? Where is wrong? Then my answer is correct. Correct. Okay, you don't confuse me. Okay, my answer is correct here. 3 bracket 1 plus cos square x. Okay, let's go to number 2. Use your value of k, solve the equation k bracket 1 plus cos square x equals to 4. Okay, this is another 4 marks. So we already got our k here. So we will solve with 3 bracket 1 plus cos square x equals to 4. Okay, let's solve for this one here. Cos square x equals to 4 over 3. Cos square x equals to 4 over 3 minus 1. So you get 1 over 3. And then cos x here will become plus minus square root 1 over 3. When you get plus minus means all 4 quadrants. So here we find our alpha first. Alpha is inverse cos square root 1 over 3, which is equals to 0.9553. Okay, which quadrant do we want, and the domain of the angles that we need to consider is from negative pi to pi. Okay, how do we consider this part here? Negative pi to pi. Okay, so negative pi is equals to negative 180 degrees, right? To 180 degrees. Okay, so if I were to write down my angle here, it will be this 4 quadrant here. Okay, the positive side, I will only go until here. Okay, so this is from 0 to positive 180 degrees. And then the negative side is like that. From 0 to negative 180 degrees. Okay, do you all know how to calculate this part here? If it's like this. Positive for the Q1 and Q2, negative for the Q3 and Q4, correct. But the Q3 and Q4, when we go negative, is in a way the calculation of Q1, Q2. Okay, if you don't know how to do this, you just need to know at least you got a negative. Okay, the negative will come out. So you need to, okay, just find the two positive one first. What's the two positive value? So x is equals to alpha, which is 0.9553. Then this second one is pi minus alpha. You take pi minus 0.9553, you get 2.186. Okay. If you go and find the other four quadrants, the other two quadrants, okay, you can, okay, what you can do over here, you can go and find the four quadrants first. Then after that, you go and minus by 2 pi. Okay, so you now find the other four of it. X, okay, this one is pi plus alpha. This one is 2 pi minus alpha. Okay, this is the longer method. Okay, I'll teach you all the longer method first. Pi plus 0.9553, you get 4.097. Then here, we'll 2 pi minus 0.9553, 5.3279. Okay, got two answers over here is out of the range already. Pi is only 3.142. These two is out already, right? Okay, but you don't ignore first. This is the long way. Because you got until negative region, you're going to take these four answer and you're going to negative 2 pi to the entire thing. Okay, so this one all you minus 2 pi from here. Because minus 2 pi means I go in the negative direction one round. So you take 0.9553 minus 2 pi, you will get negative 5.3279. X is equals to 4.097 minus 2 pi, negative 2.186. 2.186. Okay, wait, 2.186 minus 2 pi. You'll get this 4.097, negative 2.186, then negative 0.9553. Okay, this is the long way. Then the final answer, you all see here got 8 answers, right? Then you go and compare here. You see which one is within negative 3.142. Okay, check out negative 3.142 to positive 3.142. So this one, this, and this. Okay, so your final answer will be x equals to 0.9553, 2.186, negative 2.186, negative 0.9553. Okay, do you all do this method? It means you find all the quadrants first. Okay, typically, I think most of you here, you all will do like this because more straightforward. So if it goes one more in more than 360 degrees, then you just plus 2 pi to all the answer. Then the final answer only you all reject it. However, okay, by the way, why I teach you all this, like how to read this, this is a common A-level question. Okay, in Trigo, I remember last time in A-level, I did a lot of Trigo. And you need to understand when you draw like that and like that. Because if you do this, this one is actually quite long to do. So the real understanding or the proper understanding is you need to be able to read like this. So you see, I just now plot out right from 0 to 180 degrees. So the positive side, like I think just now what Marvin said, the positive side we take from 0 to 180 degrees. Meaning I'm going to take here, which is alpha, and pi minus alpha. From here, I'm going to be at the negative side. I'm going to take the quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Quadrant 3, when I read this angle here, it will be negative alpha. Okay, this is actually negative alpha. This is negative bracket pi minus alpha. Okay, by right, this is the proper working. then you just straight away get 4 answers. Oh, you put 3 significant figures, correct. Yeah, let's put it in 3 SF. 0.955, 2.19, 2.19, 0.955. Okay, this question haven't finished yet. Or A only, 8 marks. Okay, B. This one y'all say y'all get stuck for this one. Actually, not that hard. Right? Differentiate y equals to tangent y minus square root x. So inside I got a bracket. What do I write? This we need to do chain rule. Okay, we'll need to do chain rule inside here. So you differentiate outside, then you differentiate inside and multiply. So dy over dx, tangent x will become secant square x minus x to the power of 1 over 2, multiply by 1 minus 1 over 2x to the power of negative 1 over 2. Okay, I bring this in front because normally we don't want to put it at the back when you got a value. Otherwise, you get confused with being an angle also. So I bring it in front here and I rewrite it to 1 minus 1 over 2 third x secant square x minus square root x. Okay, this will be my answer. Okay, you need to put it in this form first, and later got one more step to solve for this here. Okay, your teacher, this is a hence type of question. And you look at this integration, it looks like a quotient rule, right? So quotient rule, you cannot solve it. Okay, at your level right now, you never learn how to do quotient rule. So what we need to do? We need to do reverse integration. Okay, so you need to refer back to the first question because they say hence also. Figure out how can you simplify this into something that is like this. Because we are going to take this and integrate it back over here. Okay, how do we do it? So you look, just analyze here. You see here, secant square wrote as cos square. Secant square is actually 1 over cos square x minus third x. So can you rewrite this over here? Can, right? Then you see the rest of it. The rest of it over here. Can I simplify this part or not? 1 minus 1 over 2 square root x. Okay, we make it into one term. Okay, one fraction. So what I will do, I will rewrite this on top one. Okay, you all see here. 1 minus 2 third x. Okay, I just rewrite out from the top here. Secant square x minus third x. I'll rewrite it as like that. 2 third x minus 1 over 2 third x cos square x minus square root x. Can see? We simplify it. Okay, we know that this, if I integrate it back, it will go back to the question again. So let's write an equation for that. Okay, I don't want to keep writing over and over again, so I will just continue from here. Integrate this, I will get back to the question. Tangent x minus square root x. Okay, but you compare this question with here. Is it the same or not? Is the equation the same? No, right? Got an extra what? Or something that's extra. There's a 2, right? 1 over 2 over here. So that means I need to figure out how can I get rid of this 1 over 2 here. Okay, you don't get how it becomes secant square to cos square. Secant is 1 over cos. Secant square x is 1 over cos square x. Okay. You multiply the whole thing by 2 because you want to get rid of the 2 over here. So that means these 2 will go here. So here you rewrite again 2 third x minus 1 over square root x cos square x minus square root x dx equals to 2. Okay, the 2 exists already right now because I multiply by 2 both sides and plus c. Yeah, you need to show this part to change to this part here first. This is actually 1 mark. Okay, if you all can, for question 4, can you all just write a 4 in the chat? Got any question? Please write down your question. Not that hard, right, actually. So you need to observe. Hence type of question, always remember that you have to do a reverse differentiation over here. Is it called reverse differentiation, not reverse integration? My language all wrong here, eh? Reverse differentiation. Let's go next one. Question 5. Variables x and y are related by the equation y equals to x over ln 3x. Use differentiation to find the approximate change, okay, keyword, in y when x increases from 1 to 1 plus h, where h is small. Okay, when we see approximate change, the main equation that we need is delta y over delta x equals to dy over dx. Okay, they want us to find this over here. So later, eventually, we need to find the delta x to multiply over here. Okay, let's find what is our... Okay, let's see what they give us here first. X increases from 1 to 1 plus h. So original x, I like to write x ori is 1, x new is 1 plus h. So your delta x is x new minus x original, which is 1 plus h minus 1. Delta x is equals to h. Okay, then we find what is our dy over dx. Y is x over ln 3x. U is x. V is ln 3x. U prime 1. V prime 1 over x. Cross it. Dy over dx. Okay, uv prime. This is quotient rule. Okay, quotient. Vu prime, which is ln 3x minus x 1 over x over v squared. Ln 3x squared. We'll simplify this to ln... Is it ln 3x or ln 3? Ln 3x, right? Ln 3x minus 1 over ln 3x squared. Okay, then you substitute x equals to 1 into here. Okay, because you need to substitute your x original. So x equals to 1. Your dy over dx here will be ln 3 minus 1 over ln 3 squared. Final one, we want to find delta y. So delta y equals to dy over dx multiplied by delta x. So you got ln 3 minus 1 over ln 3 squared multiplied by h. Okay, they never ask you to put it in exact form, so you type this whole thing into a calculator. You get the decimal place for this. You get 0.0817 h. The final answer. Okay, number 5. If you're okay, number 5. Easy, right? 0.082. No, not okay. Not okay. That's 2 significant figures only. Okay, don't round it up so much. Okay, I just remember 3. You write more is okay. Write less got problem. Okay, any other question? Okay, 5. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, anyone got issue with this one? Find the exact area of the region enclosed by the curve y equals to e2 minus 4x, the x-axis, and the line x equals to negative 0.25 and x equals to 0.5. Okay, if you don't understand this question, try to just roughly sketch it out. Okay, so we have a graph, again, y equals to 2 minus 4x. Again, I simply just sketch. Maybe it's something like that. Okay, E2 minus 4x. They say we want to find area enclosed with x-axis, okay, at the bottom, negative 0.25, then here 0.5. Okay, we want to find this area here. So in simple terms, just go and integrate this, because to find area under the graph, you just need to integrate it. So integrate from negative 0.25 to 0.5, E2 minus 4x dx. Yeah, how do we integrate 2 minus 4x? E2 minus 4x, you differentiate the power, then you divide by the f prime x. Then we do definite integral here. Okay, substitute the value 2 minus 4, 0.5 over negative 4 minus E2 minus 4 negative 0.25 over negative 4. You get e to the power 0, negative 4, e to the power 3, negative 4. E to the power 0 is 1, so you get negative 1 over 4 plus e to the power 3 over 4, or 1 over 4 to the power of 1 over 4 e to the power 3. Okay, you want to write it as one fraction, also can. Okay, number 6, if you are okay, and you'll just write 6. Any question? Okay, number 6, I think it's pretty easy. Okay, we'll take a break here first, okay, before we continue on our next part. Okay, I think the first 6 questions, only a few lah, that's a little bit hard. Okay, let's take a break first.